Hey guys, I'm here to show you how to download the NBL into NBA 2K21 on the PS4. So first you want to go off to My League, and then you want to go press triangle to select roster. Once you get into there, you want to go user created roster and search up the online ID EV53 underscore by simply pressing triangle. This is only for PlayStation 4, unfortunately. It can't be on Xbox, but the team designs that I'll show later on can be downloaded on Xbox. So if there is a roster on Xbox, simply search the content name NBL in a space and there might be an NBL roster on Xbox One. So once that is downloaded, you want to go across to Custom League and start in regular season. This is a very important step here. You're going to want to go ahead, change all the current teams to their all-time teams. This will make sure that all the NBL players on that roster are playable in the My League season. It should only take about a minute or two. So once you have done that, you want to go ahead and press advance, and you want to go to setup options. Here in setup options you can load my settings for an NBL season. Simply go into triangle and again searching the online ID heavy53 underscore. Again, this is only for PlayStation, but you can change your settings to however you like. So simply want to download that. So I recommend 10-minute quarter lengths like the NBL season, 82 games, change playoff length to 1 game, best of 3 and best of 5. And then turn trades off, and you want to turn roster injuries on, as a couple of players are injured throughout the season, and player progression rate and player regression rate at 0, and you can change gameplay difficulty to whatever you want, but I recommend Hall of Fame. You can change your settings to whatever you want really, but next you want to go to select all teams here in advance. Then you can change these to manual or auto, whatever you please. But I recommend just keeping it at manual at the moment, as you have all user teams. So once you advance from there, you eventually get to this. You want to go to load, download draft class. Doesn't really matter if you're just going to play one season, but if you're planning to play more, go to the bottom option, load, download draft class. Then you want to go to user created draft class and search my online ID again, heavy53 underscore. Then once that is loaded, just go press no, as these are all 40 overall players anyway. Now that you are finally into the My League season, you want to go press view nav, so circle. This can also be done on Xbox, but what you want to do is go over across to relocation and then upload download team design. You want to click that, go download team design. Then you want to search up my online ID again. This works for Xbox, just letting you guys know. And once you put in my online ID, it should come up with all my team designs I've created. So a simple step to do here to make the process much easier is click on one of the designs and go down to bookmark this creator. So once you've added a bookmark, for me it's just easier to just press R2 or whatever that button is for Xbox across to me instead of searching my online ID all the time, and all the designs should be there. What you want to do is for the all-time Bulls, select the Hawks, or try and find the right players and right team to download the right teams on. So my roster, all-time Bulls, Hawks, I'll show an image on the screen now what teams need to do for my roster. So when you download your 4th team, this little message is going to pop up. All you want to do is enable online saves, and it becomes much easier to download teams. So once you've downloaded all the NBL team designs, this step isn't mandatory, but I would recommend it. So with all the reserve player teams, you want to go across and download team designs here again, and just fill out the rest of those NBA teams with NBL team designs, just so it's easier throughout the season to understand which NBL team you're versing. Once you've downloaded all the team designs, there's two little things you can do before you start playing. So you want to go all the way across to options and change injuries off or on. You decide what you want, but I recommend having it off. And then another setting you can do here is go to settings, not My League settings, and change foul out to 5, so it's like the actual NBL rules. And then some people asked last time, how do you control just the one team? You want to go to My League Automation in options, and as you can see at the top, you just want to scroll left and you can see it says user controlled. You can change it to yes or no and change every team. So if you want to control just the one team, you just leave them at yes and change all the rest to user controlled to no. You can also change these manual to auto as well, however you like. And then another thing you can do here is when you go back to settings, you can go to position settings here and you can play as just the one player. So as you see at player lock, you can press R2 to go across. So if I want to play as Lamar Patterson, just him and not the whole team, you can just lock him on as that, and once you jump into a game, you'll be playing just as Lamar Patterson throughout. But if you just want to go back and just control the whole team, you just go back to position settings and just change back to this disabled, and it should be good. So that's basically all the major steps you need to get playing into an actual game. So as you can see, I simulate here to the Hawks v Breakers, and you are ready to basically play a game. If you want to change the uniforms here, you want to press triangle on PlayStation, and it should come across. Press R2, L2 to change if you want to play home or away. You can also change the color of the headband or the arm sleeves, whatever you like. But yeah, that's about it for the video. I appreciate you guys for watching, and see you guys later.